Tommaso Ciampa, Timothy Thatcher, I know you thoroughly enjoyed RJ. This was a really good match. I've seen some people say it was the weakest match on the show, which I don't agree with. I mean, it's really neck and neck with the Grimes and Loomis match, which I also enjoyed. But this is just a better style, and it's not for everyone, but they just beat the shit out of each other. They worked, very similar styles. It was a very fun, physical match, and in the end, Tommaso Ciampa picking up the victory, but only after a great performance from Timothy Thatcher. Now, I feel like I say that all the time. He lost to, we said, we talked about this last week, lost to Kushida recently on the show. I feel like he lost to Dexter Loomis not too long ago. Lost to Finn Balor at TakeOver. He's lost to maybe Damian Priest. He faced Damian Priest, actually, for the NXT North American Championship a couple of months ago. Lost that, too. I feel like he loses way more than he should for a guy that's as good as he is.
No, I completely agree. I like Thatcher a lot. I like Ciampa. People saying this is the weakest match. I love this match.
Yep.
It's probably one of my favorite one-on-one just single matches I've seen in a while. I just thought it was a great hard-hitting affair. Worked very hard and stiff with each other. I like both guys a lot, too. Thatcher grows on me. He's just kind of like that shooter, wrestler, kind of grapple guy, and Ciampa's just a badass as well. So I love this match. Not sure. I think Thatcher does lose a lot as well. I think he's kind of in that Damian Priest role at the beginning. Like, Priest used to lose to everyone. Now they're kind of starting to put a push behind him. So hopefully Thatcher, not exactly sure what they're going to do with him and Ciampa next. Obviously, T stuff last night in NXT. But I like Thatcher. I like Ciampa. So I thought it was a great match. If you thought that was weak, just because they must not because they just did a lot of flips or something. But I thought the match was great. I mean, I don't know what you could have hated about that match. I thought it was just a great hard-hitting affair, and we don't see that enough. Maybe because they locked up. People don't lock up anymore. So
exactly.
That boring mat wrestling. That's what probably came down to. They didn't do enough flips, so people must not have liked it. But I thought, honestly, it's probably my favorite match of the night.
Really? Your favorite match of the night over the WarGames stuff?
Yeah.
Wow, that's saying a lot. No, I thought it was a great match. And I spoke a lot about Thatcher losing a lot, but it should not be, I got to mention that Ciampa has lost a lot too, at least on TakeOver. The last TakeOver that he won at was WarGames last year for his team when he pinned Adam Cole in WarGames. Before that, his only other singles win on TakeOver in recent years would be when he beat Aleister Black at TakeOver Phoenix almost 2 years ago in January of 2019. So he desperately needed a win here. He had to fucking win here, and I'm glad he did. He had to. He absolutely had to. So I'm glad that he won here. Thatcher needs wins too. Ciampa, I was talking to someone about this on Twitter, and they were like, oh, Thatcher should have won. Ciampa should just be elevating people at this point. Well, in order to elevate people, you have to have credibility yourself, because if you lose to everyone, how much does it really fucking mean to beat Tommaso Ciampa? The answer is that it won't. It won't mean anything. So he had to win this match, and I'm glad that they're continuing it too. They continued it on NXT on Wednesday. We might as well get to it right now. Do you think a rematch is inevitable, and would you like to see it inside the fight pit, RJ?
Yeah, I would love to see a rematch between these guys. Like I said, I thought it was a great hard-hitting affair. Even if they, because like I said, they're still teasing a feud, but even if they teamed up, I would like that, like a little team with Ciampa and Thatcher. That would be pretty neat, something different. I mean, the tag team division needs teams, so I wouldn't hate that as well. So maybe a fight pitch match they kind of get on the same page, maybe team up together. But no, I think anything with these two guys, I'm definitely interested in.
Kind of Birch and Lorcan style from a couple of years ago when they had those matches against each other, and they traded Windsor for a couple of weeks, and then they ended up forming a tag team, and now they're the tag team champions 3 years later. But it would be funny though, because both guys have been in teams before, and they both turned on their partners. Ciampa turned on Johnny, and Thatcher turned on Matt Riddle. So that would be interesting, and I saw a lot of people saying that same thing in terms of that they should team up. It would be interesting. Their tag team division is looking up. This was the fourth consecutive TakeOver that we did not have the tag titles defended. Now, I know the tag team champions were involved in the main event, but the tag titles were not defended, and that is just 4 straight TakeOvers is inexcusable. So, on the bright side, they are forming more teams. They have, Maverick and Dane coming on up. Everrise there. They have Grizzled Young Vets. They have Imperium. Jesus. They have a lot of different teams, so I'm happy to say that they have a lot of teams coming up in the division, which is cool to see. And I think, Ciampa and Thatcher being added to the mix would be pretty fun as well.